So welcome back to my show. What you are hearing is the feed pump on this boiler feed tank adding water to the boiler next to it through my slightly newly designed control mechanism there. It's receiving a signal to feed from this McDonald-Miller float control. The float control was satisfied. So there's a ball in here, which you've probably seen in other videos, and there are snap switches in there. So when the float drops, one of the snap switches sends a signal to that 1/3 horsepower feed pump, and it adds water to the boiler. And when the water level comes up, turns the switch off. If the water level drops too low, there's another snap switch which is slightly out of phase, which then shuts the boiler down. That's your primary low water cutoff. The secondary low water cutoff is that float control there with the manual reset switch, the number 2M, I believe. So in the previous video, I showed you what was there before. This brass nipple, which was good, comes out of the discharge there. There's a regular check valve, union, which was good for servicing, and then on you go. And the way they had restricted the flow was through an ordinary ball valve, which is not good because it'll wear out the ball valve, and it's very hard to get a good linear response with the handle. So I sweated on a male adapter, a union. It's a regular brass threaded union, threaded 45, and I added a Y check with Teflon seats and the piece de resistance, a plug cock, which is set at about a 45-degree angle, and then I have another isolation valve there. So it's feeding water in nice and gentle-like back into the boiler. Back away. And when I drained the tank in order to work on it, I pulled out that ridiculously small valve, which should never have been added, and added our lovely full port drain valves for servicing. I think you can hear the water trickling back from the system. Generally not a good idea putting these tanks in, but you got to work with what you got. They're feeding this LGB here. I did some work on the control tree. Further work will be done in redoing the Hartford loop in the back, but that's another day. Thank you very much, and hope to see you on the next one.